Welcome to Bush League Geek, where we are a few guys sitting around a microphone talking about things nerdy, geeky, all the things we want to talk about. This week, we want to talk about Destiny, but first, we want to talk about the fact that we were just at the Geek Gathering in Sheffield, Alabama. We would like to give a shout out to everyone who came and saw us at our table and got our free stuff, stickers, wristbands, flyers, reminders to come check us out, listen to us talk, and like our page. If you haven't yet and you're listening to this, I'm going to need you to do that right now.
Go ahead and
click the link below.
Shameless plug.
Pause this right now and go to our page and like everything.
Hashtag shameless plug.
So, thank you, Randall, for getting that set up for us. Big shout out to Randall for actually getting that all together and getting us a table and getting us a banner and making us look all not Bush League. It was nice.
Professional, man.
I was real impressed.
Felt real good at that table, man.
I totally sell people.
So appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody's love for that one for the weekend. I know we were only there for a little while on Saturday. As far as I know, that went Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it was 2 days.
And it was a pretty nice little convention.
Deathstroke totally should have won that.
Oh, yeah.
The kids'
Deathstroke was
okay,
awesome.
who ended up winning the
the
male contest? I know the female contest.
Fat Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
The one that was made out of fucking cloth.
No, it wasn't made out of cloth.
What? I didn't.
Yeah,
it was like
foam. From armor. It was horrible.
It was a fat Boba Fett. I mean,
apparently it wasn't horrible because it won.
It won. Because
Deathstroke
if it beat that Deathstroke,
hey, you know what it beat?
It had to be awesome.
It beat your costume.
But
hey, I showed the Zagov Noctis, okay?
But
did you just say Zakov?
Zakov?
That's what I heard.
That little boy is Optimus Prime.
No, that one was cool with the
That was
cardboard
pretty cool.
box.
That was the best costume I've ever
I'm starting
seen.
to think his dad built that for him and like forced him to wear it because half the time we saw him, the little kid was like, "Take this off."
I did get a kick
Yeah,
out
I
of
saw
the
him carrying it
Zordon.
around behind him. Like,
I did get a kick out of Zordon, but it shouldn't have.
that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Santee did not know who that was.
No, I didn't. I don't watch the Power Rangers. I'm not ashamed to say I never watched the Power
He
Rangers.
was like, "Who is
and
that
I don't
supposed to be?"
care about the Power Rangers. If I want to watch the Power Rangers, I will watch Voltron. What they obviously ripped it off of.
Alright.
I've gone back and watched Voltron. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, you've seen one episode of Voltron. You've seen all
go back.
300 episodes
Yeah,
of Voltron.
leave that in your memories where you liked it.
I will say this though. What's his name? Vern G. Wells, or what's his name? That guy that was there?
Vernon Wells.
Yeah,
Vernon Wells.
freaking dick.
Whoa!
No, he was an absolute ass.
I mean, he was a dick and a half.
Alright, well, let's go ahead.
Like one of those little miniature.
So,
and a
needless to say, we didn't get an interview with Vernon Wells.
No.
We tried to give him a wristband, and he wanted to know what we were selling.
Yeah.
So
He clearly made it very clear he was there to make money.
right,
So
not to promote himself or anyone else, which is fine. We don't need it.
And the guy who was
we're
number
not going to
two.
get asked back for next year. No.
Oh, yeah. Also, number 2.
The guy who's
The
number
henchman
two.
number 2 from Venture Brothers.
He
that
was
guy was
in
awesome.
It was awesome.
He was in
He had the
character.
voice down.
Right.
When he came to our table and was like in character the whole time, that was hilarious.
Hey guys, what are you doing? I'm just taking a break, getting some water.
And the best part about that is we ran into a very good number 2 in Sheffield, Alabama.
Right.
Yeah.
Middle of
But I
nowhere.
think he was part of the North Alabama Cosplay
I
Club.
think so.
Yeah.
They put on most of that, didn't they?
Oh yeah, a lot. Well, almost. What would I say? Almost everyone that was there was part of that club.
Yeah. So,
They're a big part of it, also.
shout out to them for having us there. Appreciate it. I want to join that. I just need a better resume. I've done Shaun of the Dead. Oh, that's it? Okay, you're fired.
But you know, it was kind of nice seeing Jada have her first nerdgasm, though. Going to a...
Jada
Come
is
on.
Randall's fiance.
It's true, people. You can be a geek and be engaged. It happens.
It happened.
And she's not hideous. We're breaking stereotypes here.
Only thing he ever did was date a hot daughter.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
So anyways, enough about the Geek Gathering. We had a good time. We'll probably be back next year if they invite us back. One of the things we want to talk about today is the new Destiny expansion.
What?
The Taken King. Now, for those of you that haven't really listened to us from the beginning, you might not know that we're a group of guys that got together initially by playing Destiny. So this is kind of our 1 year anniversary of all really knowing each other. I mean, we kind of, we knew each other before then, but we didn't really get together and make each other laugh and goof off and talk almost every other day and come up with all kinds of stupid shit to rant on about. Because that's pretty much what we've done.
Yeah.
Like icing sandwiches.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's
not get there.
Let's
not go into that.
I think you should explain
So
that.
do you have any mayonnaise in the fridge?
Oh.
I hate mayonnaise. Right?
Score!
Thank you. Mayonnaise is a horrible condiment.
It's very nasty.
You know what's also a horrible condiment? Tell us, Chris.
Tell us, Chris.
icing.
Wait. Icing's not a condiment.
Exactly. No, let me tell you the story.
And not all icing is
So
white.
Randall is deathly afraid of mayonnaise. He doesn't like any form it comes in on a sandwich, nothing. He doesn't like any white condiment whatsoever. So one day, when he was telling us about this, we were having this conversation. He's telling us how he doesn't like any white condiment, and Chris asks, "Not even icing?" I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a problem. If you use icing as a condiment, something's not
And it's
right.
obvious
As he rubs his Buddha belly.
I mean, the way I use icing.
But kid friendly.
Oh. So we're never
I like
letting
it
you
sweet.
grill.
I'm
We're never
sorry.
letting
When are
you
we ever
grill
kid
for us
friendly?
ever. It's like, did you guys try the icing burgers?
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I will tell you what, though. I think it's gross when people dip their French fries in mayonnaise.
Oh, see?
Ah,
Or
well,
put,
okay, I think
or
it's
put
He's
ranch
gonna
on
cry.
pizza. I don't want to put ranch
people
on
are
pizza.
obsessed with ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, but still,
Just like
all this is
apple-
rotten
or,
milk.
pumpkin spice. It's one of
It's
those.
his face, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, stuff like that makes me want.
You know what I like to dip my
fries.
fries in? A chocolate frosty,
Yeah, see, that's good.
right? And
'Cause you got
people
that
still look at
salty
you
and
like,
that
"What are
sweet.
you doing?" I'm like, "The best
You
thing
know what else
ever."
is sweet? Icing.
Yeah, but dipping your fries in mayonnaise is like dipping your fries in like
Wait.
possum fat. Just
No,
No,
Chris.
It's been a while. That felt so good.
I don't know. I
Anyways.
feel like we may need to try icing on French fries now.
No.
I'm definitely gonna give it a try now.
I'm sure you will.
I'm
You have to get,
gonna
like, the
even make a
cup
little
from,
video for y'all.
You have to get like the cup from Domino's.
I think I'm gonna make some icing. Right?
I don't want to hear about you making icing ever.
For those who don't know, and there's perverts all in the room, I like
Gotta
to
be
bake.
snorting.
I
like
bet
to
you
get baked?
do.
Bake.
Oh, you like? Okay.
You baked a few cakes.
Yeah. It does make some banging
I
chocolate
think
chip
Chris should
cookies.
do
I'm
like
not
a-
gonna lie.
Never
Chris,
cooking for you guys
yeah.
ever again.
Chris should do
Those
like
cookies.
Never.
You should do a 3-minute video of shit you can put mayonnaise on.
No icing.
No,
You
well, let's just do it mayonnaise.
No.
People can
I'm
comment
not
on what
that
they.
big of a fan of mayonnaise. I mean,
Then
I'll
lay
put it
off
on a
it.
sandwich, but it ain't gonna be like. I'm not about the cafeteria lady scoop that shit like.
I feel like we need to. No,
feel like we do.
you know what? Never mind. Nix that. Taken King.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
move on to
Take
Destiny.
it, King.
Yeah.
So, Destiny, year 2. We are all back in playing Destiny again, just like it's brand new.
Because it is.
Because it is.
They finally decided what the game wants to be. And it works.
Which is
Yeah.
actually really good.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like a part of me feels like, obviously, this is what Destiny should have always been. A part of me, like, kind of wishes it was like this from the beginning, but at the same time, for some reason, I'm kind of relieved that they're just now giving us all this. You know? I don't know if you guys feel that way or not.
Chris, first impressions.
Man, first impressions for me, I think it's an amazing installment, and it actually gives you something to look forward to because people are saying this is Destiny 2, but it's just an expansion. So what does that mean for Destiny in the future? But overall, as the whole DLC, my first impressions was as soon as I started playing, I couldn't stop. And then as soon as I got my character to where I thought, hey, I need to switch characters, I do the exact same thing all over with that character, and then next one my third, and it's awesome.
Speaking of different characters, what I liked about it is it seems like it has catered more to the characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's character-specific missions. There are
character-specific weapons.
Right, subclass-specific missions.
Which me and him have just been talking about. The Ace of Spades hand cannon. It's an exotic hand cannon that you get from the gunsmith, and you can only use it on a hunter. I've got the sniper rifle that you can use as a hunter, and it blew my mind because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna switch this over my to my Titan, and I'm gonna go kill stuff. Nope, not gonna do it.
So it's like the Garrett says requires hunter class.
Yeah, it says hunter class. Oh
wow.
There are even Ingrams now that you can't transfer to other characters. There's Sublime Ingrams. They're trying to combat the 300 people in the.
So basically, Cody.
Oh,
they're trying to combat Cody.
I was trying to figure out what that
basically.
was. I didn't get into
me
it.
out.
I just knew it was purple, and I was like, yes.
So they've kind of soulbound.
Yeah,
without soul binding.
Without using that term, yeah, they've
right.
Yeah, I was wondering what that.
And like you said, there's class-specific quests. I'm working on the Warlock Legendary Fusion Rifle right now, and the game would give me fusion rifles like candy until I get this damn quest, and I haven't seen one all week.
Well, now, okay, speaking of subclasses, I'm freaking loving the Night Stalker.
Night Stalker is so much more awesome than
right. Okay,
I did not think it was going to be that cool.
Your super is horrible.
The super is weak, but I notice it getting stronger as I level it up.
Yes, I will agree to that. At first, compared to the Warlock subclass, I thought Night Stalker was completely weak, but as I leveled it up, the stronger it got.
Right.
And you can do a crap ton of damage. I think of it more of like slag weapons in Borderlands. You shoot your bow, get them all tethered, and then all of a sudden pull out an elemental weapon and it does a crazy amount of damage.
Yeah, did you notice that enemies that are tethered, like all the hits are crits?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Since you mentioned Borderlands, I do kind of get a Borderlands feel.
And it's about time because people were complaining about that from the get-go. It's like, where's all these Ingrams, man? I thought this was supposed to be more like a Diablo type of first-person shooter where you're supposed to be able to get loot and stuff, and they didn't deliver on that on the first one, so it's about time they finally step their game up.
I do like how when you kill the main enemy of a story mission or a strike or whatever else, they explode into loot.
That's Borderlands.
That's just satisfying as hell. I mean, like before, you may have gotten it at the end of the mission. But in this one, you're literally picking it up from their dead body, so that's just satisfying.
And speaking of subclasses, I mean, I do run a Warlock all the time. I think the Titan got the best subclass.
The Titan,
that hammer is amazing.
I haven't actually played with my Titan yet.
I think the Titan has the overall better, like any type of gameplay you're about to go with. Because with the Warlock, you have to get close. With the Hunter, you only have one shot unless you have the 3, and then even that, it shortens your range a lot. With the Titan, you're just technically throwing a really powerful grenade, and it destroys everything.
And it's gratifying as all hell.
I don't know. I think running with our friend Robert that has the Warlock.
Almost, he has a fully unlocked.
He has a Stormcaller. He has a Stormcaller max.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like when I first got it, I clearly understood why the Bungie developer in the interview said that they have like a little thing when they were testing it out, they would whisper Palpatine, and I completely understand why because every time I do, I'm like.
Oh, we call it Force Lightning. No matter what they want, no matter what Bungie wants to call it, we're calling it Force Lightning.
But no matter how good and how fun Stormcaller is, the only character that I'm switching my subclass on is my Titan. I went straight back to Voidwalker.
You've been biased on Voidwalker the whole time.
Yeah,
and it might be because I'm good with it, but I really like Voidwalker.
I will say.
Did you hear yourself?
Yes,
pat
I did.
yourself on the back.
I will say this though. I'm happy the way they did the subclasses because they didn't make their new subclass so amazing to where you couldn't or didn't need to go back to something else. I went back to Blade Dancer last night doing the Nightfall because I had to. And then the new Nightfall for this week against the big Shank. I know for a fact I'm going to be a defender on my Titan, and I'm going to use that bubble, and he better not come in that bubble. He better not.
Screw that big Shank.
I do not like the nerf of orb production, though. I miss all of those orbs.
You mean your rooster tail of orbs?
Yeah,
You're
man.
capped how many you can have on the screen now. It's horrible.
But it does add a more challenging aspect to the game because now it's not like, oh, I'm just going to use all these supers all the time.
That's
it's
true.
Like when you get your super, you have to be able to you have to know the right time to use it. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to use my super because I got it.
Well, that and you can modify your gear now to pump your super up to charge quicker and all that.
It was
good
really
stuff.
gratifying dropping a super, and everybody's like, "Thanks."
Well,
Yeah.
and before we had an
Oh,
instant,
thank
we had many instances where you'd drop your super, I'd drop mine, and we would just feed off each other's light every single time.
When the Prison of Elders, if you had 2 Titans and you used them bubble, one would do Blessing Light, one would do Weapons of Light, and you could destroy anything, any boss super quick, man. You're just sitting there like, orbs, super, because you're just exchanging bubbles. It's awesome.
Well, we've talked about first impressions. We've talked about subclasses. What do you think about the main story? Do you feel like this is DLC, or do you feel like this is something they've had the entire time?
I don't feel like they've had all of it the entire time. I do feel like they had to rewrite parts of the story.
In space, no one can hear you point.
No, I was more of just an agreement. Anyways,
I disagree. That's fine.
I completely agree with it. There's no way they have thought all of it, especially if you play the main story, the ending. Because I'm not going to spoil it, but the way it ends, it keys into, I want to say, House of Wolves, and then of course their previous DLC. So you can't argue that it has already been in there. But at the same time, I don't agree with it 100%.
I only asked that because that's how I felt about the last 2 DLCs.
Yeah.
The last 2 DLCs, I'm like, oh, this is stuff that they've had the entire time that they wanted us to pay for.
Yeah,
And I would
I
agree
got
with that, but I don't. Not with
Now-
this. I think most of this is new.
I absolutely love the main story when it comes to missions and all the stuff you can do, the new levels, and of course the new enemies. So more challenging.
Oh, it's
Because it's so
refreshing.
unpredictable, because instead of it just being like, oh, I got fallen captains, I'm going to go, I know exactly what to do. No.
Yeah, the Taken
No.
is such a refreshing enemy, man.
Well, and-
like everything about them, the way they move, their abilities, and I really think it's clever what they did. Like instead of making a whole new race, they just kind of took everything and merged it into
Well,
one.
and I was
And
afraid of
changed
that
them.
at first.
Yeah,
Some
and when they
retarded.
show up, it's like
Oh my god.
it's
right.
on.
Right.
And I'll tell you, man, they will swarm you so fast. Like you will be in the
Those
middle
captains.
of killing stuff, and you'll think you're in the clear, and all of a sudden you're getting murdered from the back.
I was actually
And it's
afraid
like-
of that at first when I saw that it was just the same enemies again, but they're all completely different.
Yeah, they're all completely
And can I
different.
tell you how much I hate that the Captain Bubble?
Oh man.
The
Vandal,
bubble.
the Vandal.
Oh,
bubble?
The
Yeah.
Vandal
Oh,
bubble.
are you talking about
Are
the
you talking
captain
about-
one that throws
No,
at you?
the Captain one that actually throws
Are
the
you
big
talking
bubbles
the
out at
tracking
you
one?
that blind you.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
the
captain,
blinding
yeah.
ones.
The
yeah.
captain dude.
I don't like the
The Vandals
What's
are
that
good
do?
too, man, because it's like, I'm going to snipe.
Oh no!
Yeah.
They put him with
Now
the
you
Titan
ain't.
shield.
They put a
No, the one I hate are the Scions, because if you don't kill them fast enough,
Oh my
they
goodness.
split.
Yeah, they
then
split
they
up
both
and
have
they
full health.
zigzag all over the place.
Oh,
then-
that warping! Like they're
Yes,
coming out of the well
So
from the
all of
ring.
them warp, man. All of them blink you, and you're just like, look, Goku, chill out. I'm going to shoot you.
They
But
really
those-
do need to make that sound like.
Those Scions, you'll have 3, and then all of a sudden you'll have 10 because
Yeah.
they've split. And if you don't kill them fast enough, will get completely out of hand.
Oh yeah.
And hell when they're yellow,
Oh,
because they'll
God.
split, and the splits are yellow.
Yeah. And then, now, even though the main story was great, I'm sorry, but I feel like it was so short. The fact that I beat that main story in 4 hours kind of upset me, but the post missions are all.
Yes.
I haven't ran out of stuff to do, so I'm super happy about that. And I think all the new stuff, the post stuff,
But
is
the
just amazing.
a 4-hour story for a first-person shooter for $40 is actually pretty on par. Most shooters have a 6-hour
that is a
storyline,
good
and you're
point.
paying $60
Yeah.
for it.
Well, I
True.
don't feel like the story itself is
Borderlands
over
wasn't
there.
like that, though.
Because, like, I've been running the crap out of my hunter, so I've got a lot of Cade 6 missions. I feel like the effort they put forth in making Cade 6 more of an interactive character,
His lines are so great.
with it
Yeah.
being Nathan Fillion and it sounding as if Nathan Fillion just had run of the room kind of thing.
Yeah,
But-
and you know, it's funny because I've actually talked to a couple people who didn't even realize that Nathan Fillion was Cade the entire time.
Right.
They were like, "Oh man, Nathan Fillion's in there." Now I'm like, he's always been
He's
there.
always been there, but
Yeah.
everybody's lines were so short that all of these famous actors that have done all these different lines for all the the lead characters for some of the main story point characters, rather like Akora and Cade and so forth, and even the speaker being Bill Nye,
Yeah,
and
Who's the dead orbit guy? You know that German dude?
The guy from the VW commercial?
Yeah, but I can never remember his name.
The devil
But
from
I mean-
Constantine.
With the story, I really feel like they finally did proper MMO fashion. You have the story, and then you have endgame.
I feel that way too, and even like the leveling system and stuff is a lot more
It feels
like that now.
it feels more.
Yeah, because before I was
fleshed out
telling
more.
everybody, like, we had it easy with Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now
Yeah.
it's like you really have to grind.
Now it's a challenge.
to get this stuff.
And
It's
but it
challenging
doesn't feel
now.
like grinding as much
Yeah,
as it
it's
did
not
before.
so bad. Yeah,
And the fact that I've been playing
you still get
nonstop
rewards.
You have been playing nonstop.
and still haven't run out of things to
I
do.
will never
Exactly.
catch up.
Yes, you will. I've kind of hit. Once I got to like 275 light, the levels just kind of went bam.
Yeah, I felt really bad to be such a horrible friend, but my friend went to vacation. He came back on the 19th, and I'm sitting there playing. He has to stay up till 4 a.m. I'm just trying to get some legendary marks so I can go buy some cool stuff. He's like, "Hey man, why don't you help me out with this main story and stuff like that?" I'm like, "I don't think you understand how far you are away and how long it's going to take for you to catch up to me.
See,
You're at least 13 missions behind me."
and see,
And
that's
I'm
never
sorry.
bothered me. I will gladly, any one of you.
Oh,
who
I
want-
helped him
Chris
with
is
the,
going to get on mic and just say, get on my level.
I mean,
Get on my level.
you could message me and have a level 1 character, and I will bring my warlock down there and help you.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
always will.
helped him out with the main story. It was just more of a dang.
Because I enjoy even much more now than with the other Destiny. I just enjoy the social aspect and helping people. I've never minded.
Well, and it seems like there's a lot more in the social areas, and by social areas I mean like the patrol areas.
The public areas.
The public areas. There's more to do.
Man, them the new Taken public lieutenant missions or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, they can be brutal.
I was gonna say,
You have to
there's-
learn
really
real quick.
can.
That,
Yeah.
Word of advice: just keep distance. Have a scout rifle and sniper handy.
Make
and
sure
have,
there's
and have
people
3
around.
people with you.
Yeah.
Be sure to take an entire fire team.
Oh man,
But it hasn't felt like a grind at all, except for this one mission I got yesterday, and Randall helped me with today. I had to kill 300 fallen on Earth, 300 fallen on Venus,
I'm on
and
that one.
300 fallen on the
I've
moon.
only got
is that
the moon
for?
right now.
It's
But that's what
for-
you got that exotic for, right?
Is that
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the start.
Boolean.
Boolean Gemini. It's
I've
the
got it.
start, and it's real convoluted on how it gets to that, because that's not actually the chain that gives you that, but it unlocks the chain from Petra that gives you that.
Yeah.
And it's,
There was this one mission that me and Cody did, and we got who did we get to join us? I can't remember, but we got him to join us. Oh, it was Quentin. Q joined us and stuff like that. Of course, it ended as soon as he got there. But me and Cody spent like 30 minutes by ourselves trying to do that mission, and I felt like that should have been a weekly heroic strike, and I should have got some really
I
cool stuff
wish I
from
could
it.
tell you the one it was. I cannot remember what it's called, but
Speaking
me and
of-
Chris were struggling. It's the one. Have you guys gotten to the ones where the exhaust vents have the flames coming down?
Yep.
Yeah, it was just me and Chris.
I haven't finished it yet.
And I hurt
It
my
was
heart.
so intense.
It
And
was-
then, of course,
fingers
Quentin
were
jumps in as soon as he finishes the strike. He jumps in, like, at the last 2 minutes, and he's like, man, I don't know why y'all dying and shit, man. This shit was easy, man. I was like, ooh!
But that-
I was like, you just
See,
wait till you
it was
get
just
there.
the opposite yesterday when I joined them.
Uh-huh.
So Santi and Robert were in some daily heroic or something.
No, we were doing a quest. I was trying to catch Robert up, and it was well into the
It was like-
Boolean.
It was like a
Gemini.
level 41 everything.
Yeah.
And he just joins us at random.
And the
And
numbers
I'm,
were red,
and I'm
right?
light level, like, I think
250?
I'm 195
No,
or
you're
something.
Oh my god.
I'm
You
230.
catch up, bro.
Okay, so I'm 235 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I jump into this mission at level like 200, maybe. So I go in there, and it's a level 41 mission with a recommended of 260,
Yeah.
and it lets me in.
And
I don't know why.
to
but
make
as
it worse-
soon as I walk in the door, death.
And the reason it was like that is because Robert was on a timetable because he had dinner coming, and we were pushing past everything to get to the end, and it spawned
So,
him
yeah,
like
he had a million enemies in between you.
and they're all like 41, 42, and they're one-shotting him without just by looking at him.
Everything.
Yeah.
Acolyte's like,
Pretty much.
He walks in the zone dead. Turns around the corner, dead.
I kept trying to shoot through. I was like, I got this. No.
I could just hear him in the chat like, all right, guys, here.
Well, that's almost how me and
Well, it's
Chris
to the
were.
point with it was just funny.
That's almost how me and Chris were on that one mission. Like, dead.
And Q did.
Oh, dang! Revive!
And
Dead! Revive! And then the second, and then we both died. and
we found
freaked
a
out.
spot that we can actually kind of chill.
Yeah, and then they came up on us
because they can still swarm that little spot.
Yeah, and we both died. And we go no, and I'm like, Quentin, and like so literally the second Quentin beams in, we both just die right in front of his eyes. Same exact time. He revives us, and like I said, we kill the boss like that. He's like, man, that wasn't nothing, man. What's wrong with y'all? I was so mad.
Randall and I spent like an hour
stressful.
trying to do that mission the other day and just gave up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, speaking of that, how do you guys feel about the level progression, the light progression? How do you like the way they've changed it? Because before it was very frustrating to be forever 29.
I think
I feel like
I
I was
remember that
forever
term.
29.
I think the reason why I really enjoy it because it's not as hard because you're constantly getting new loot and you can with the new infusion system. You don't have to worry about not increasing because if you get something, granted, it doesn't look as cool or it doesn't have the perks, you can still get high from it.
Yeah,
can
let's
get
talk
high.
about. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that it's getting baked.
Baked and high.
Before we
I
go
took
into
that
that,
piece of gear and I smoked it.
Pretty much.
before we go into that, to answer Matt's question, it doesn't feel like there are things that are not obtainable anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there were things that weren't obtainable
It just
anymore.
matters on how much time you want to
We
put
were
into
all
it.
excited about the Prison of Elders. We were able to do the first part, and then the difficulty curve for the second one hit
Was
the roof.
impossible.
And with our gear, and our
Except for
play
Chris,
style,
because he's a shit.
well, yeah,
I hear him sighing.
we were never going to get any further in that.
No.
Ever. And now it doesn't feel that way. Yes, I have this mission that Randall tried to help me with, and we can't do it right now.
Right,
And I
but
know
by the
once,
weekend, you'll be in it.
once people get better gear, and we all get better gear, we can do it.
Right.
It'll be pretty much like the scene in Rocky where you run up the stairs and you finally succeed. It's like, yes.
Just like that damn heroic strike that we did.
Oh my goodness. Don't even... I did that later when me and Cody were running the strikes. So much easier that I leveled up finally. But before, we did the Vanguard Heroic Strike and it was the
brothers.
Shield Brothers.
Oh,
And I was only, dude, I was
That
only
mission.
10 light lower than what the recommended light was. I died so quick, so many times.
Yeah, we were both like 250. We're both in the 280s now. I'm sure it's a completely different ball
It took
game
us like an
now.
hour. I hated it.
No, it was like
so much.
2.5 hours we were
Yeah,
in.
that's true.
Yeah, I
It
hit
did.
like
It was
272 last night.
Now, I
Yeah.
will say, even though it's challenging, it's more fun.
It is.
Way more fun, man.
And the
I'm
reason-
like, I just get
yeah.
excited about how
And
challenging it
the
is.
reason...
I do.
We really all just want to get home and play some more.
Like I was
Basically,
talking.
we want to
Yeah.
get the hell off of
Yeah.
here and start
And
playing.
I completely agree with Santee about the fact that nothing doesn't feel like it's out of reach because me, Cody, I bet you guys too have friends on that's been doing the raid. Which, by the way, the new raid.
Not even.
Oh,
my
I'm going
God.
to go ahead and throw out that I sat down and I watched some clips.
Yeah, I did too.
There's one group that did a 3-part video on YouTube.
Mhm.
It's a total of 12 hours.
That's the one I watched. Oh, how about
12.
that new jumping section
Oh,
on the ships?
with the ships.
Do we have a platform jumping section that's going to kick
Oh,
my ass?
Oh, it's so much better than the vaulted glass.
It's gonna be
Oh,
so
God.
much fun.
I can't wait to get to the end of it and just watch. I'm just gonna sit my character down and just watch.
But see, the thing I was going to say, though, is like, even though I have friends that I have online that have done the raid, once,
Like, have
maybe
they
twice.
completed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some.
Did
friends
they?
who completed
Do
it.
they not have jobs?
You
They
know,
have
You
great,
know,
they
I don't
have
know,
great jobs.
because
Let's
they were
say-
all ready. The
Do
ones
you
I know, like
know-
in my clan, they were ready Friday morning.
How?
All like levels 290 something.
You realize
You
the
guys
first
work.
kill was 7
How?
hours after the raid launched. The first down.
How?
7
How did you get your light level at that?
They
level?
must have
at
taken
that?
off work. They must.
They
have.
were sitting with what Cody was just going to segue to a minute ago with infusion, which is why I don't have any exotic.
Yeah, and I do want to talk about that
Yes.
infusion system
But-
a little bit.
Now, okay, for infusion, one of the things that I've liked so far is the fact that I've gotten a couple of purple weapons. Like I've got a hand cannon and I have a shotgun. And a year ago, I started every single shotgun that I got. I remember screaming about getting shotguns. I'm like, oh, they gave me another shotgun. Now I have a badass shotgun, and I'm like, I want to keep this, and I've infused it twice already.
And you can.
Right.
You can keep it.
And
I have
love
a pulse
that.
rifle that I will probably never get rid of.
I love that because one of
ever.
my biggest pet peeves, and I'm sure some of you in this room,
Don't
familiar with guns like Fatebringer.
Or Hawkman.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Fatebringer has been one of these impossible weapons for Matt. He's just never gotten it. But anyway, like guns like Fatebringer, you get or Vision of Confluence, super awesome. Those were like my two favorite weapons.
Still are.
Before year 2.
Still are.
And but
Burn
once you
all my
level
hot
up
ones.
so far, it's like they're really kind of like they're not as strong as everything else. But now, with the year 2 stuff, you have this infusion. So when you get like a rare item that ends up being stronger than the legendary, still confuses me in some parts.
That's what I infused mine with.
It's awesome that you can take those and actually infuse it with, your favorite weapons or your favorite armor. So now, like even with raid gear coming out, it's like you don't all have to look the same to be max level. You can keep your favorite gear or your weapons with the favorite perks and just make them stronger.
And that's what I was going to bring up about what Santy said about nothing fell out of reach. I haven't got done do the damn raid yet. I'm going to, but even though I haven't done the raid, I'm just as high as everyone else, all because of the new loot system and the new infusion.
By the time we get to the raid,
so-
we'll be
so much
300 and
stuff.
have never stepped in the damn thing.
Yeah.
Can we?
Speaking of the clips that you were mentioning, I watched the Twitch stream of them doing the world's first who beat the new raid. So intense, and it blew my mind, the gaming community out there, which I already knew gaming makes ridiculous amount of money than every other media combined. But it still just blew my mind, like the chat lighting up, me switching back and forth because people are freaking out going, God's at 50%, God's at he's about to do it! And I switch over and all I hear is, Mother, we did it! And I was like, whoa, holy cow, what just happened? And it was awesome.
I wish we had video what Chris was
Yeah,
just doing.
I would. That's
That's
exactly how I felt when I got Fatebringer. Sorry, man.
We need. I hate you.
But no,
Hey, just talk
remember?
about Hawkman because that was his Achilles heel.
The very first exotic they ever gave me, and I think the game gave me half dozen.
No.
I've got 2 Hawkmans in mine.
Yeah, I've
after
started
the
more
first
Hawkman than I know what to do with it.
After the update, that was my very first weapon they gave me.
Yeah,
Was a
Hawkman.
Hawkman.
Yeah.
Can we touch on a touchy subject? Let's see if I can get it to activate.
That's awesome.
I don't think I've ever heard it say that.
So,
Perfect.
right,
We've actually
we
touched
realize
on this once.
we've talked about Peter Dinklage being replaced by Nolan North.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about it now that it's in real time?
I feel
You remember the first thing I said about it? We can't say it on the show though, but yeah.
I still feel exactly the same way when I
Me
told
and
you.
Cody completely agreed 100%.
We had
I
the
was like,
same.
that's the
We had
first
the
thing I said.
same first impressions about it. I'm not going to get into.
It's
details.
Jarvis.
But,
or it's Clank, not Jarvis.
I've
It's
actually
horrible.
gotten used to it now.
Fuck that.
But I miss Dinklage, man, and I just think,
Some
I
of
know
the
they say,
lines
yeah,
would be so much better with Dinklage.
Some of the
You
lines would be
sound
so
so
much
whiny,
better.
man.
And it's like so many people complained about Peter Dinklage, though. They were like, "Oh, well, the acting's not so great on
It
that."
was
like it's a
It's
little
the writing.
robot voice. Like,
It's
Well,
right.
it's not even just the writing. They complained about it, and it was actually. I felt like he did a really, really good job because I felt like the ghost had a soul. It was an AI construct like Jarvis that thought. I mean, it did things on its own. This new one is empty.
The new one,
Yeah.
He sounds like just a basic robot that you program to help you,
I mean,
Right.
this is a world of
like Siri.
AI
Oh.
constructs of sentient robots, and we have a ghost that
doesn't have life to it.
has no life at all. They've took all of the life out
It's
of it.
no longer a little light.
No, it's
It's an empty light, lightless. It should just be
it's
in
a
the ground.
heartless.
I will forever have a Dinklebot on my shelf. I'm good.
Yeah.
I hate
Man,
you because
I
you
got
got two
this.
of
It's a
them. and I want to buy one.
heartless.
It is a heartless. That's what the new enemies are. They're
Yeah,
heartless.
the enemies that the Wizards cast, if none of you have ever played Kingdom Hearts, they're heartless, is what they are.
Oh,
The ones the Wizards cast, because they're flat, and it looks exactly like the Heartless in Kingdom Hearts. So much better.
See, Matt gets to listen to Dinklebot like anytime
Anytime
he
he
wants.
wants, man. He's like, I've been thinking
We
about
got Nolan Bot. I think.
Nolan
think
Bot.
no.
That's
I
like
think
a
there was
car,
actually
anyway.
an article or something out today where he said he prefers to be called Nerdle. Wait, Nerdle. Nolan Bot over
Nathan
what was
Drake.
the other one?
Oh.
I can't remember.
Now, I understand why they had to get rid of Dinklage. I do. And I understand completely replacing him in the game for continuity.
Yeah, I understand.
But, I mean, getting rid of Dinklage because he wasn't available, and I understand all that.
I
But
wish you could choose.
I mean...
What's
That I just wish you could choose.
Oh, I think you said something about Jews.
like, whoa.
I was like,
Like,
whoa.
This got dark so fast.
Watch out, Hitler.
Cut that.
If I understand correctly, the gentleman that does the Ghost now is the guy who did Uncharted.
Right.
And I know he acts better in Uncharted. Those games would not be as successful as they are.
And I guess that's what I was expecting. I was expecting this phenomenal difference. And it's just a voice change.
Yeah, that's all. I've gotten
his
used to it
timing is
now.
different.
It's like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of becomes
Yeah.
the background.
His timing's different, too. It's not as funny.
And I feel like it tries to be, though. Like, I feel like the timing tries to be funny. And I guess, I don't know, maybe it's the expectation versus...
Dinklage didn't try to be funny,
what it
and
is.
that's when you're funny, is when you don't try to be funny. When you try to be funny, you usually
All I
fall
know
flat.
is Nolan North's not going to have a shirt that says it came from the moon.
That wizard came from the moon.
Now I know we've already talked about like the new loot system and stuff like that, and I'm sorry to do this to Cody, but let's talk about Zur and his new consumable 3 of coins.
Well,
Because
See,
I love it.
So,
I
didn't get on
hate
this
it,
weekend,
but
so I
love
didn't
it.
get the 3 coins.
You know what's funny about those 3 coins? They're talking about like buffing that thing, right?
For real? Already?
Yeah, or
too.
nerfing it, whatever.
That's
You know.
fine. I'll still get some.
But my thing is, and since Chris brought it up, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
So
I got real
assume
pissed
you
off
used
this
it.
weekend. Okay, so Zer's got this thing called 3 of coins. You wear it, you equip it, whatever, consume it.
You consume it.
Yeah. And it increases your chances of getting an exotic item.
Yeah, so let's say when you first use it.
Everybody I know is using this thing, and they're getting all these exotic drops.
It took me 10 to get one.
Well, I bought 15 from Zer, right? I've used all 15 of them, and I haven't gotten one exotic thing at all. And all the while we're doing this, I'm playing with Chris. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was so upset
like,
this day.
I think 5.
He got like 5 while we were playing together, and I'm popping
And a
these
knife.
things like candy, man. And I'm not getting anything. Yeah, and Chris is getting all these back to back. I
3
hate it.
blood,
Oh
3
yeah,
arms, and
tell
2
me
specials.
about that vault full of exotics that.
Yeah,
that
I do
you-
have
that
a
you
vault
don't
full of
have.
I do have a vault full of
manage my
exotics,
vault full of
but they're
exotics, actually.
yearlings. And I told Chris, I was like, it's gonna be me this time around that doesn't get
yeah,
anything.
like
That's,
I mean, I
that's
hope
my
so.
karma, I think.
I hope so.
But, like, the way-
Because I had everything.
the way it's supposed to work is that like you use one, let's say it boosts your chance to get an exotic drop from killing an ultra by 10%. If it doesn't work, then the next one you use boosts it even more, so it makes it 20%
It
chance.
stacks.
And it stacks every single time. So I would have thought, because when I read online, it's like, if you're lucky, you'll get in 5. But most people get in 8 to 10. So I thought maybe it was like a 10% thing, so if you did 10, that should be a 100% chance of getting exotic. And then he
That's
used
the idea.
15, and I felt so
I mean,
bad
look,
for him.
I didn't use 15 on it once, though. I should have. In
No,
hindsight,
No,
I
it
wish I
doesn't
had.
work that way.
They
It does
say
not work that
it
way.
does not
It would've been awesome.
stack. You
Yeah.
use one, you kill a boss, it goes away. Use another one, it increases your
Well, I
chance.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
But the way I look at it, it costs 7 coins for 5. Okay, I know some people have coin shortage problems. I'm
I do now.
Not one of them.
I got it
But-
right now.
The way I'm looking at it is, have you ever had an exotic Ingram drop off a boss? Ever.
Nope.
Okay?
No,
Neither,
well, you know who? You know
not
what?
counting with
Well,
this.
you know what Chris was getting them from? Green Ingrams.
Well,
See,
that's
I'm colorblind though, so
Green.
it looked green to me.
Ingram.
That matters. That matters.
I mean,
I'm colorblind. I can't help what I
see,
get.
it looked like green to me, so I couldn't tell if it was green or yellow. I just remember walking up and going, "Oh, cool, green Ingram, whatever." Boom, excited. Yes.
Here's the thing for me with
They look the same to me. I'm
the
sorry.
three of coins is you're never going to get an exotic Ingram drop off a boss without it. So you just have to choose if the 7 coins is worth it to you, even if it costs 14 coins.
But it's
I'll buy some more. Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
going to buy more too.
But
it's
it better work next time.
I mean, I think it's a great thing that they added to it.
The thing about Zur that I don't understand this week is
Legacy?
the Legacy Ingram. What purpose does that serve?
So you can fill up your collection.
Yeah.
So you can discover
Pretty
old
much.
stuff.
But
Yes.
it's also my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can buy like year or 2 exotics. You can buy them for 150 marks or however many, but you have to own the year 1 ones.
Yes,
The ones
So it is actually beneficial
Yes,
Yeah.
because
to get the year 1 stuff.
what it does is, like, for instance, I kept getting rid of Dragon's Breath because it's a horrible rocket launcher.
It's not.
So it's horrible, man.
Okay, it doesn't track. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
He doesn't like Truth either, but now that he can't have Gallimore, he's going to
Truth
love
was awesome.
Yeah.
it.
Pretty much.
It's going to be his favorite rocket launcher, I
But
promise
what I
you.
was going to say is that the way it's supposed to work, it's supposed to fill up your collection, like Cody said. So, for instance, there's maybe 4 or 5 exotic weapons I don't have. So this week was heavy Ingram. So it gave me Dragon's Breath. 'Cause I don't give a crap about it. I kept getting rid of it. Now, the next time I do a Legacy one, it will not give me one that I already have. Its only purpose is to fill up what you don't have.
Really?
Which that way, whenever you finally get what you
Then
want,
why did it give
if
me
you have
Dragon's Breath when I had
Is
it
that
sitting in my
just
vault?
Legacy Ingrams though? Because
well,
I know
guess I'm wrong.
whenever
Well,
I
that's how
first
it's
came
supposed
on
to
That's how it's
and
supposed
got
to
that
work.
VIP tour, it gave me a Hot Moon and a Hard Light, and I had both of those already.
Yeah, see, I think that was just supposed to give you a year one.
Yeah, it's supposed to give you a year
Yeah.
one for. But I mean, that's how they described it. Is it's not supposed to give you something you already have.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a Dragon Breath. I've sharded several Dragon's Breath, but I had one in my vault, and it gave me another one. Now, if going forward, it's going to give me something new every time, I'll buy one.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
if
not a
it's
problem.
guaranteed to give me something, because I think there's like 3 I don't have. Well, actually,
Well, I mean, there's probably
like 3.
there's probably I probably don't have half
I
of
could
them.
probably live without them.
But
I heard Thunderlord's awesome though.
But I don't think Zur is actually supposed to sell weapons anymore.
No, he
to sell
doesn't.
weapons.
He doesn't sell weapons anymore.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
the only
Ingrams.
way you're going to get
Is
exotic
it all
weapon.
going to be Legacy Ingrams though, or
Well, your
Well-
legacy would be for the year ones.
I know,
for the
but I'm
new
saying
ones,
every week.
better
Every
get that
week
many
is
you're
points.
only going to have
No.
Legacy Ingrams.
This week he had a Legacy Ingram and a new Ingram.
Well, yeah,
No, those
Well, that
will
was-
always be there. A legacy Ingram and an armor Ingram.
that's what I'm saying. So it's all. So I can only get new armor basically from Zerg.
Yes.
Yes.
The only way you're going to get an exotic new weapon is if you just unlock one or use those 3 of coins.
See,
That's my understanding.
I could actually use that because let's hope this week is special weapons. Since the game's not giving me fusion rifles, and if I unlock a legendary fusion rifle, I can go over and buy a year 1 fusion rifle for 2,500 glimmer and then shard the damn thing.
Well, speaking of buying things, legendary marks. Ha!
So,
How do you feel about the legendary marks and how it
It's-
restricts you to sharing them across all 3 characters?
Yeah.
I like it because there's no cap.
Yeah,
Per
there
week.
is no gap.
You can
But-
only hold 200,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
but there's
But
no
there's no
cap.
cap of 100.
Yeah,
per-
because
Nope.
so
But
far I've
it's-
probably gotten 220.
But it's a
This
lot
whole week.
more difficult to get them though, because
It
you
is-
can only
it
get them
is
from
harder.
specific things. Like before, like with Vanguard marks and all that, you know, you could do bounties, do strikes, all that, and boom, you know, you're gonna fill up to your 200 real quick.
You can only do the daily heroic.
But now
once.
it's like,
Yes. You can only do the daily heroic
oh
Yeah,
One
they've restricted.
across all 3
on
characters,
all 3
right?
characters, once on your account.
because
And-
if they didn't do that, it would be 45 marks a day.
And then the strike playlist, you only can get on 1 strike playlist, and that's the Vanguard Heroic Strike, which is
And fuck that.
Is hard.
it's not. Once
Does
you
it
get
start
high
at
enough,
280,
it's not
290?
that hard, but
Or
it's still a pain in the butt.
80, yeah, 280.
it's still a pain in the
And as
ass
our
to
gear
do.
gets better, we'll get to the point where those don't take 2 hours
Yeah.
to do. They'll probably get down to 30 minutes, and we can farm it out.
Right.
Well, yeah, they got a little easier for us.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how many Vanguard?
15 marks for every run.
Yeah.
We can get that down. If we can get that down under an hour run,
Yeah,
we can be
'cause-
productive with that.
Yeah.
No, I think
so
it's-
it's guaranteed
it's
you
10.
need 15 each time, right?
Each time you
Yeah.
do it.
Once
and
once you get strong
and
enough.
you start off with that bounty of having to do 5 of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've
And
done
that-
one.
And not even that.
we
it's like,
did them. It took a
They
while.
they start you off with all those missions after you do like the 3 strikes that they introduce in it. They start giving you those individual missions and stuff like that to go do a certain blight thing on Earth or whatever. Those gave you legendary marks like 25. The when you set up the patrol for the Dreadnought, 25.
Speaking of
So-
setting up the patrol in there, how do you feel about the Dreadnought in general?
It's
Dislike it.
amazing.
It's
Just like
pretty
it.
cool.
I love it because
See, I'm
it's okay.
I'm
I
going
don't like
to
it because
tolerate it.
I don't like it because you have to literally run everywhere.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I enjoy it because there's so much going on.
Yeah,
So much stuff you can find. So much thing you can summon to make it even more harder if you just want to unlock awesome stuff. And there's a constant war going on in every single room.
It's
That's
cool,
true.
man, but it's so big. It's so easy to get lost. Like,
Right.
I've ran around, and it's like, I have no idea where I'm at. I'm like, how do I get back to the beginning? And the thing that bothers me is, when you're trying to get those flakes, and you
Yeah.
get them from those chests, that takes so long.
I don't know.
And you only get one per chest.
You can get a ghost that will track every material
It's so annoying.
except that one.
Except for that one.
No, which one?
The
Hadium
Hadium
flakes?
flakes.
Because they're in a chest, you can't see them.
And I
Well,
wanted
see,
to...
it just bothers me that you only get one per chest. Like, like when you used to do the material
You
runs
get
back
2
in the
per
day,
chest, and
you
sometimes
get 2 per
more.
chest, and sometimes you get like 8 a chest.
Well, I noticed
And it'd be
today,
awesome, but not with this.
I was on the Dreadnought doing a quest and opening some chests. Before, all I ever got out of a chest was 1 Hadium flake. Now I'm getting a Hadium flake and a reciprocal rune. Every chest I open.
Also, something else I want to bring up about the Dreadnought, and this is something that I hate. How about those floating bridges? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I hate
Does
I hate
anybody
platform
else hate
jumping.
You mean the
those?
ones you have to pull your ghost out to see?
Is
Yes.
that what you do?
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
Because
You're
like this is what I've
welcome.
been doing.
He's just
Like
He's just telling Kelly
I'll be
jump.
like at cliff A trying to get to cliff B, and it's a long gap, and I'm standing there waiting. I'm like, hey, where's this bridge? Like, when's it? And it won't
It's
pop
the
up.
bridge.
It pops up, but only after you've jumped out. And if you jumped in the wrong direction, even the slightest, you're gonna die. I'm not gonna lie.
And you
I've
see
died
it
like
pop up on your side going,
Yeah.
hold
no.
on.
I'm not gonna lie. I've died like at least 20 times.
well, to make
Trying to
matters
cross
even
it.
worse, to compound that for me, because you guys all know I cannot platform jump.
The platforms jump like
Yeah.
platform jumps like he's one-eyed.
Is this Mario?
Like,
But
I have no idea the distance from here to there. But
There's
I'm going
see,
for
nobody ever told me I had to have a ghost out.
you
Now,
gotta pull your ghost.
there's
out.
a chest on the Dreadnought.
it. You have
Why
to
did you tell me
expose
that?
your
I
ghost.
never complained about it, dude. All right, then.
There's a chest on the
Words.
I
Dreadnought.
just said follow me. That's all I said.
There's a chest on the Dreadnought that you have to platform jump on these invisible bridges to get to. And in order to open it, you have to have a smell on you, which you get from a cave. On the other side of the zone,
I need that.
you have to stand in the room until the green smell gets on you. And then you have 1 minute to get across to the platform.
Wow.
So you haven't opened that chest ever, have you?
No, the closest I've gotten to it...
I was waiting for that.
No, I have gotten to where I have maybe like 4 steps short. Every time I try it, I get a little closer. I got really frustrated with it the other day and came close to throwing a controller, which is odd for me. And I just said, it's time to stop. I'm going to do it later when I get my agility up.
Sanji said he gets the smell on his fingers, but he can't open the chest.
The only thing he said all night.
Thank you for Randall finally chiming in.
That's a Randallism.
The
But back to the legendary marks.
And we have friend obligations to this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friend
And if
I'm going to
you
give
guys
you
don't
some
know,
really
gonna-
really stinky for
Whatever, I'm
writing
going to
it.
save that video in the chat and I'm going to put it on Facebook.
don't.
Let
Can
me
we
do that
play
real quick.
that?
Let me
Can
do
we
that real
play
quick before you
video?
delete it.
But,
Oh, God.
Back to the legendary marks. If I had realized they would be so hard to get at this point in the game, I would have not infused things as often as I have.
Yeah.
I have probably spent 300 legendary marks on 4 pieces of gear at
Yeah,
this
I'll
point.
probably do the same, honestly.
Yeah, and it's so hard to figure out what you actually want. And I've I probably got like 220 legendary marks throughout just week 1. I had 150 at one point. Bought me some stuff from a hunter, like a cloak. Got back up to 150. Boss Rose Regime, which is amazing, but yet then again, I wish I would have just got Red Death because that would have made that Nightfall so much easier. And then I got another 70, and then whatchamacallit. But at the same time, you have to know what you want with those legendary marks, because if not, you're gonna spend some quality time trying to get what you want again.
That's what I did last night. We were playing. I bought a Ghost that had 280 light because that was the only thing that I had that was like under 220. So I bought a Ghost that was 280 because I figure if gear drops, I'll be fine.
One thing that really upsets me though is with the Crypt Art now, all you can buy from him is legendary Ingrams, which take legendary marks. Please bring back like a white or green Ingram that I can buy if I only need like maybe 20 rep to get level up my Crypt Art, so I don't have to.
That was nice to be able to just
Go
buy
do some
a
farming?
couple of Ingrams from him and just watch it go up 5 and 10 points.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys want to end this on? Review of Destiny DLC? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I give it a big thumbs up because I haven't ran out of stuff to do.
I'm going to give it 2
9.
thumbs up.
And I want to say
9. That's okay.
A solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say.
Hey,
I would
Randall,
say
you are never on playing, so, and we've actually seen you on playing this.
Wait, what are you laughing at?
He's actually trying to... He asked me last night if I was going to play this morning. He never does that. He's never on during the day.
Well, and that's what we all sound excited about this game that we've been playing for a year.
See, that's what I was going to say. I'm so excited that everyone's finally getting back into it because, granted, I've joined a new clan, stuff like that, and I've been playing with them and having a blast, and I can't wait to keep playing with them. But I started playing out with you guys, and now that everyone's getting back on and stuff like that, it makes me feel even happier because now I can go back to what I was doing.
All my friends are back.
All my friends!
It's just funny though. A couple of months ago, we was talking about how we're not going to buy it.
Even
is true.
Kevin's back on it, and him
He
and
didn't
Cody
have time
both
to play.
took off like 6 months.
Yeah.
I had decided...
And
We're just waiting on Brooks.
I had
Which,
decided
don't worry,
I was...
Brooks.
Wait, you mean
It's okay.
Schmucks?
Yeah,
Schmucks.
Yeah, Schmucks.
I had decided I was going to buy it, but
No
this
rush,
was
Brooks.
going to be the last expansion unless it delivered in spades.
Hashtag Sugar Mama buy
And it has. So far, it is delivered in spades.
And Sean playing it again.
The only thing...
Now,
Oh,
Sean.
that I'm excited about that.
Yeah, anyway. Don't care. The only thing I'm worried about is longevity.
Yeah.
Where are we going to be 3 months from now?
3 months from now, we'll be
playing Battlefront.
I don't know,
True.
man. They've been doing a good job. Of
I'll be
keeping us
playing.
busy.
Actually,
I'll be
2
playing
months
Tomb
in
Raider. I'm not gonna be playing Halo.
So you'll be playing Fallout,
I'll be-
creating awesome weapons.
I
from
will
a
be
pistol.
playing the shit out of some Star Wars.
Oh,
No,
Battlefront.
my question is, will we be even half this excited about Destiny come Christmas?
Oh yes, because I feel like they took such a great step forward and finally showed you what they originally wanted. To the point, are they going to change it and make it something even more awesome?
Well,
or are they
see,
just
that's-
going to keep up going with something
Time will
that's
tell on that.
working
We can't-
great?
You know what I'm excited to see? What they do for year 2 Halloween.
Did they
Yeah,
do
me
it?
too. I still have a
still
a
have
Halloween
my
head.
helmet.
Yeah, I still got one of those.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The new DLC is great when it comes to story. It was awesome, but there's still a lot of questions, especially from the ending, but also a lot from the agent of the not from Xur, but from where he's from, the 9, and of course the Stranger. Nothing was answered from the Stranger, and I wanted to know.
yeah.
I
I
wanted
do
the
want
closure
to
because
know
since
about
she's-
the stranger.
A
because-
good MMO will always leave you wanting.
Well, it's like because she
Always.
mentioned in the main game that she wasn't forged by light, and since the Dreadnought brings back certain
So
enemies and stuff, I was hoping there's going to be like a clue in there that she was forged by darkness or something that kind of like she was
Maybe
forged by
she's an
darkness, but then
agent
realized
of
that
the 9.
I
You have
think
a
you're
theory.
I want to
looking.
know.
I think you're looking at the wrong person on what you should be asking questions
Eris.
about. You should be asking questions about
Eris.
Eris.
What is this,
Yeah.
iRobot?
I was just
These are
saying,
not the
man.
right- these are not the right
I've
questions.
theorized
I
like,
don't
from
care. I
the
don't think he's
beginning.
asking the right
I just-
question.
There's
I think
something
Eris,
about Eris.
I just don't get me wrong. I have questions about Eris too, but I still wind up a stranger. I'm sorry.
Eris is going to be instrumental in the what Destiny.
Well,
becomes.
see, that's the thing. I don't understand the way it ended and how it ended with Eris. Why are you still doing quest for her at the end? She looked like an enemy.
Well, maybe that's what she'll
That is
become.
for future expansions.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
the next
waiting.
expansion will
That's
be.
10-year
At least make an
plans.
announcement
Eris.
for what to come.
10-year
Okay?
plan.
It's a 10-year game, man.
I
We're
know.
in
I'm
game
sorry.
one,
I'm
year
happy
2.
about that.
We're on month 13 of
Yeah.
10 years.
So, to end this,
I can't even
we will
imagine
leave
gaming
you
in 10 years.
with the word that I coined today that everybody seems to appreciate. Friendbligation. Friendbligation. My God, my own word won't come out of my mouth again. So I actually have it right here. Come on, ready to go. Friendbligation.
Friendbulations. Obligations placed on you by having friends that are having life changes that you have to go to.
As he rips the toilet paper off the wall. I just now heard that.
I was waiting to see it, dude.
I'm not going to say where I recorded that.
It's obvious where he recorded that.
I might have been doing the business.
Hashtag
echo.
friendbligations.
Hashtag I text on the potty.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Hashtag.
Bush League Geek.
Bush League Geek.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Brooks Schmucks. Hashtag Matt comes up with words while sitting on the toilet and reaches for toilet paper so everybody can hear it. I don't understand why he would do that. Hashtag this has been great. Hashtag Destiny. Hashtag Taken King. Hashtag Geek Gathering was awesome. 2015.
Hashtag we don't miss Brooks. Hashtag
You're fired.
we have to hashtag everything. Hashtag shut the fuck up.
Hashtag witness me. Oh,